it's Ellie. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today, moving away from the jungle stuff for once. Wait, was my last build a jungle build? No, I don't even remember. Anyway, I'm moving away from the jungle world, at least. I did use the fireplace, I think, from the jungle expansion, and maybe some benches, but that's it. I'm actually building in Oasis Springs today. I am rebuilding the Rattlesnake juice bar because, to be honest, okay, the outside wasn't that bad, but the inside is kind of bland, and I never really go to the bars. It's not because I don't like the way they look or anything, it's just because I never go there, so I was kind of creeping around the worlds a little bit, seeing what I wanted to build for this video, and I saw the bar and I liked it. I thought it looked cute, but I knew I could build a better one. That sounds really arrogant, but it's kind of true. So, yeah, I decided to rebuild the Rattlesnake juice bar. And I think it turned out pretty good. I actually really like it. I like it even more from the outside now than the original Rattlesnake juice bar. And the inside is still kind of bland because it's a bar after all, but it's nice. It's cute. One thing I didn't do though, and I just was thinking about it as I was watching my build back, is I never put in a foosball table. I don't know what they call it in The Sims. I don't know what the game is called on The Sims, but it's a foosball table, and I never put one in at the bar, and that's like a very bar-like thing to have. I wish they had pool in The Sims 4 too, because I would put that in all the bars. Wait, did I put a dartboard? I think I was going to, but I don't remember if I ran out of space or not. I didn't see it when I was watching it back, but to be honest, that doesn't mean a lot because my video playback it just skips like 30-ish frames every time it goes through because it's fast forwarded, like, and it just can't keep up with viewing it like that, even though my display is usually set to 60 frames per second. Anyway, yeah, well, here's the outside in the fireplace that I was talking about. Oh, and this archway, I guess that's from the jungle world too. And I don't think I used the tiles either from the jungle world, but there were tiles, right? Floor tiles? Oh no, I'm not sure, because I feel like I'm looking at the tiles right now. Anyway, it's probably just up somewhere. I used, oh, the jungle windows. Yeah, I use those too. Okay, I used kind of a few jungle items, but none of the furniture is jungle except the dining chairs. But that's just because they're yellow, and none of the other dining chairs are yellow. And I really wanted it to have like a yellowish, greenish color scheme, which sounds weird, but I just kind of felt like it fit with the bar a little bit to have those muted colors, especially in this world. I don't know, yellow and green, that's like all the sand and grass that you see around. It just feels like it fits a little bit. So yeah, I guess the one thing that I'm not too happy about with this build is the door. I just couldn't really find a door that I thought fit with the build that well. I don't know. None of them looked good in my opinion, so I just left that one. I think I might change the color though at some point. But yeah, for the most part, it doesn't really fit in with the rest of everything else. Anyway, I don't think I have too much more to say about the build, so I am going to go ahead and talk about work stories now, because I have a lot of them now that I'm back at work for sort of a normal schedule. I'm not quite going as much as I did before my surgery, but I'm getting there. So yeah, slowly working myself back up to normal. Anyway, this week has been kind of a wild week, let me tell you, because the weather is just, I think this is more of an old person thing, to be honest, but all weather is apparently ridiculous. Any weather she's never seen before. I think I mentioned that maybe in a build or two, but every single time it's doing any kind of weather, she's never seen it before, never seen anything like it, and anyway. So this week in particular has been a pretty weird weather week, actually, to be honest, because it's been like 60 and then the next day snowing for the past week, even though it's the end of April. So obviously she's been freaking out quite a bit about the weather being like this, and she just it's making her really high-strung a little bit, I think. So it's affecting other things now, like, for example, she keeps saying that she has multiple dogs. There's only one dog, but she keeps saying they, and then she'll say something like, oh, but Jake did, the other one didn't. And like, Jake went outside apparently the other day, but neither of the dogs liked the snow, but Jake still went out. And that was confusing. It took me a little bit to kind of, I don't know, play along with it, I guess, because I was so confused why there is suddenly two dogs. And also, I definitely mentioned before, I think I have at least, about how Jake speaks to her and tells her that he doesn't like the weather, or one in particular I remember was that winter is just too long, he said, and she thought that was hilarious, I guess. Yeah, anyway, now Jake has gotten a new skill. He's progressed from talking, now he can fold his own blankets. This dog is like a superhero or something, okay? Like, yeah, he just folded his own blankets from his bed, I guess, that she lays out for him. I think she puts blankets out at night for him, even though he has his own set of blankets that's always on the floor as like his permanent bed. But I think she puts more blankets down before she goes to sleep, so I think that's where those are coming from, this whole idea. But yeah, he folds blankets, and he is certainly a wonder dog, that's for sure. I don't even really know what to say at this point about the dog, because, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, argue with her about it. This is her reality, I guess. So I just have to play along and make sure she doesn't do anything that's going to harm herself or someone else. So I just kind of let this slide. Like, I don't really bother doing anything about it, to be honest, except play along, which is more difficult than it seems like it would be sometimes, because, like, I don't know, not to be mean, but there are times when I'm just really inclined to laugh. But I don't. I mean, I'm able to hold it back, but, man, sometimes the things that she says are just pretty out there. I think I'm almost done with the build now, though. I just noticed something that I wanted to mention. I put the TV in the bar stand wall thing. I don't know what that's called. It's the shelf with all the nectar bottles on them, or whatever it's called in The Sims. I put the small TV that's the tabletop TV, I just moved objects it up to the center, you can kind of see it, and I'm hoping it works. I think it will, and I'm pretty excited if it does work, because I'm gonna do that in like all my bars from now on, because that's a nice idea. It fits so perfectly there, so your Sims can probably watch TV while we're at the bar, which is awesome. Speaking of bars, random, but I just thought of it. I went to the Melting Pot the other day. It's a fondue restaurant, and wow, fondue is so good. I've never actually been to an actual fondue restaurant before, and it was awesome. So I just want to say completely randomly. If you ever have a chance to go to a fondue restaurant, do it, because it's really interesting and it's a pretty fun experience. I didn't get any chocolate fondue, but you know, next time, maybe. I don't really eat a lot of chocolate, but anyway, the build is over, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I post the Sims videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye!